Hi, hello, and howdy. This is Sheila. Welcome to the Painted Pig Studio. We are working on a little prayer journal, and there they are. This sweet little prayer journal I've done. Not really done working it. I've just kind of made some decisions and got some stuff ready. But first of all, I want to work on the front just a little bit. I think what I want to do, I think I want to put this right here. And I'm okay if it sticks over just a little bit. I think that will be fine. I think it will be cute. Oh, and I went ahead and I put corners on it. I didn't do a very good job because this is so thin. It was a little bit difficult to do it, but I put glossy accents in the little metal corners, and so I think that'll hold. I think it was Mike Deacon I saw do that, and ever since I've kind of done that too. So I'm going to put some Fabrifix down and see if I've got enough. It seems to be holding good. Okay. And also up here, I think I'm going to go in with a little flower. I'm hoping this washi tape will remind me where to stay as I'm crafting, what area. I tend to pull it towards me, and I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a little over 4 inches between me and this tape right here, so I guess I tend to want to craft in that 4 inches. Okay, now where was I going to put? I think I was going to put this like that, and then I thought, well, there doesn't need to be 4. There only needs to be 3. I thought I would put those like that. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I could put this like that, but no, I think I like it coming out from the corner. Oh, and let me see. I'm just guessing at it. I need to put my green mat down, don't I? Well, I'm tired. I hope everybody's has had a good Saturday. Mine was fairly busy. I carved a pumpkin just a while ago, and that was hard work. It took me a while too, but I got it done. It's a little jack-o'-lantern face and a bat and a cat, so hopefully my grandson will think it's cute and not be scared of it. You never know when kids are on the spectrum. Like, we have a car wash near us that has very, for lack of a better word, psychedelic lights and light up signs and everything. And I remember saying to my husband that first time he took me through it, or whatever time it was, that Isaac would be afraid. He would be scared to death of it. Well, they had to buy a monthly membership, because he loves it so much. So that just goes to show you, with kids on the spectrum, you just don't ever know. He's discovered climbing trees. And, you know, it's funny, sometimes he can just be a little comedian and seem to know exactly what he's doing. And other times, not so much. It's like he's in a different world. Isaac's world. Okay. I think that's cute. I think that'll work. Now, I've got my ink caddy over here and my little garbage basket there, and cleaned everything off so I could carve the big pumpkin. And I just got a garbage bag and lined my desk, and it worked out. I'll probably take a picture Halloween, and I'll try to include it in the video. Seems like it needs something right there. What could that be? You know, I think I might just know. But where would it be? Said she. Oh. Okay. How about one of these? Since we've got 5 miles of them. Oh, goodness. Oh, my stomach still hurts. Okay. Here they are. I've got these little pearls. Let me just fill this with pearls and see how it looks. What did I do with my green mat? Here it is. Okay, now let's see if I can manage to put it. Okay. You guys see that? Where did it go? I swear that happens to me all the time. Well, as I said, I've got miles, so that's fine. Okay, I just gotta get one to cut loose for me. Okay, let's put some of this fabric fix. Let's see. Fabrics, lace, leather trims, and more. Well, I'm gonna hope for the best. How in the world did it stick to me that quick? Okay, do I have smaller ones? Very, very small ones. Would that work? I think I'm just going to leave it like that, just with just the one. Because the pearls just a bit smaller, so I'm going to leave it with that. And just kind of, let's see if I can kind of tuck it in. I might have glued these babies down too good for that, but let's see. Okay. I would like to know what you guys think about this. If anybody cares to comment, I would appreciate it. You know how I am. Waffle J Squirrels. Get that? Indecisive. Perfectionist. All those kinds of things. Okay, I think I'm just going to put that right there. Since it came to me wanting to be used. Okay, now let me get my Monica thingy. Roll over Beethoven. Hold my breath. And there. Okay. This thing works better than any light tool I've ever had. I love it. Love it. I, as a matter of fact, donated my old one. Well, I've got another, but the first one I bought, I went ahead and said bye-bye. Okay. Unless I put more pearls on it. There we go. Now, in here is where I wanted to put this. And this is going to be a challenge to glue. Let me get my art glitter glue. Isn't that a silly name for glue? Well, it's actually the name of the company. So I guess maybe they started out doing glittery art. I don't know. But it's good glue, and it grabs quick. I saw where Gail was using their new fabric glue, and she gave it a pretty good review. She said that it was sticky, but then fabric tack is stringy, so seems that it came out pretty much the same. It grabbed quickly. I am just trying to get just teeny tiny bits all over, especially the edges. And here we go. I thought that this would be a pretty background for the, this is, of course, something I cut from my silhouette. I actually used it in a previous prayer journal that I made for someone. And I happened to think about it, so I went in, looked up the file, and went ahead and cut it out in black. I think it looks really good. I was thinking about maybe doing Jesus there, but I don't, I'd have to print it, and then I've already stuck it down, so I think I'll leave it like that. Sometimes less is more, Sheila. You know, notice in my videos, I talk to myself a lot, or I call myself out a lot. If that bothers you, I'm so sorry. I'm just like that, I guess. Okay. Let me see what this hickory smoke looks like. Oh, gosh. Yep. It's right over my rib. That's where it hurts. I know I didn't crack a rib. I haven't done anything that strenuous. I don't know what I was thinking, not using my arms to help myself up. You know, I kind of like it on this paper anyway. So what I'm going to do is, I've never done one of these corners, but I think they're cute, and I might have to turn it that way for it to be right side up. And doggone it, I wanted this to show, but oh well. So, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done it before. Book, you go over there. Okay, it's just like a regular corner pocket. I'm going to glue this side, and I've heard 2 or 3 people say hold it where you're not going to glue, if there is such a thing. Okay, so then it goes into the corner, just like that, and it stays down. But then it lifts up to do journaling. So we'll need a little something in there. I don't know what we're going to do for that. I was looking around a little bit this morning. Ooh. I think I may could use some of my masterboard stuff. That would just be a little bit too narrow. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit more substantial. So, I think what I'm going to do is this just one I haven't cut into tags. You know, that wouldn't look bad. Just cut it down a little bit. I'll cut it on this side and leave it about 1.5 inches. One and a half. And so, what do I want on there? Did I say 1.5? That sounds awfully, but yeah, it's awfully narrow. But I don't want to waste it and try to pick in the middle, so I'm just going to go ahead and measure 1.5. If I can see that. Let's go down here and do it. Alright. Trimmer. And let's see how tall it needs to be. Just a little bit up from the edges. So, I know I saw a word. There we go. Ooh, that's tough. I don't know what we'll do with the leavings. Let's see. I'll just go 1.5, can't I? Let's go a little bit further. We can always trim it. I think that was a good decision. That's a bookmark, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Moving along. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this brushed corduroy on around the edges. I know that doesn't have any gold in it, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It looks like it needs something on the edge, though. And the lace doesn't go all the way to the ends. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Oh, I know. Some of my faux tape. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make it look like it's. Am I gonna like that though? Okay, I think we're gonna have to cut that out, Sheila, and try something different because I don't like it. Okay, so let's go to the next, and this is what I did. Remember the little shabby, raggedy notepads I made? Well, I put one of these in there with a Tim Holtz paper clip. I put a little backing on there. And then I put a tab on our little pull-out, so you know it's a pull-out. And there is our bookmark. Oh. Okay, I've got to fussy cut that. And that's going to be corner tuck. Little tuck spot. I have to get my big scissors. But I think I've got them in a box of some other stuff to fussy cut. So, they're my preferred, as unless you're new to this channel, you've probably heard me say that I like my big tonic scissors for cutting out small things. And that it was G. Kerr that, from Happiness and Crafting, that convinced me to try them. And of course, I know if you watch videos much, you've heard to move your paper, not your scissors. That's pretty good advice too. Okay. Now, brush corduroy again around the edges to help it kind of strut its stuff there, not be a wallflower. This is John 16:33. I like that. I'm sorry, but I do. Again, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to glue, that's right, yeah, the bottom and the side there. I think that's going to be good. I don't want that little bit to stick over, I don't think. So I might have to put a little bit more glue, but I don't think so. I think that's going to work. Yeah. Okay. Time just flies, I'm telling you. Okay, I put a tag here under the paper clip. And I thought I'd use this bag on this one with this one of our cash register tape tag toppers, or just a topper. We'll just call it a topper. See, it fits right on there. That little paper bag. It's been dyed. So I'm going to glue it. And I'll go ahead and leave a side open on the bag just in case we may want it to be a pocket at some point. Don't think so, because this is just a 2 signature small journal, and so I think, well, Sheila, quit wiggling it. See, there I go, talking to myself again. I just wish I'd listen. I wish I would learn something for myself. Okay. Excuse me. Bone folder. I don't know what I've done with. Oh, it's right where it's supposed to be. All I had to do was look. I don't know why I thought it was gone. And I'm talking about my little card spreader thingy. Okay, let's make sure. Oh, I put it on the back. Well, that's okay. Actually, had more room, but I think it would have fit on the front as well. Let's see if I can get that little corner down. Okay, I think that's cute. So, again, I'm gonna glue that side and this side. Just leave the option open in case we want to tuck something back there. Let's see, should I put it kind of low, I think. Alright, Cameron. I wish I knew what kind of camera to buy. But I don't. And, we just hadn't gotten new phones yet, so. Okay, here we go with another little flip corner. And it's not going to be right side up no matter which way I put it. So we'll just put it that way because I like that. Again, I'm going to use Hickory Smoke. Archival ink, actually, because I don't have it in distress. And that's fine. Archival is fine. It's just, it's a permanent. And waterproof, so that is totally fine. Okay, so hold it here and glue this side and this side. Yeah. Now I will probably come back and put something on there to decorate it up a little bit. Okay. Love that art glitter glue. Now, here we did a little piece inspired by Wendy of Wendy's Journal Adventure. And, I'm just wondering if I want to put, I think it's fine. I'm going to leave it like that. And I think I'm going to glue this one on 3 sides, just in case. Woo! My hand kind of jerked there, didn't it? Okay. A little too frisky. It's almost 4 in the afternoon here, and that is much, much, much later than I normally film. But it seems that my hands actually work better after my medicine's had time to work. So maybe this is when I should do. Usually, though, I am thinking about getting dinner started or finishing up at some sort of chore. I've usually done all my crafting. And I try to do that in the mornings when I've got a little bit more sense. But today, my brain is hanging in there today, I think. Okay. Now this, I did get some paper ready to put in here. So I think I'm just going to glue it along that edge. Is that right? Oh. And give it a little room. I give it a little room around it. Now, for this, I do want to put a decoration, and I'm thinking that I may put a little Velcro there. What is that? I have no idea. And then I've got a flower. Put there, and why is my computer revving up for some reason? Okay, I don't see any ready, so I'll just make one. For the leaves, I'm just going to use my punch and circle, and I didn't get them exactly the same size. I don't want them to be. But now I have some little leaves for my flower. I've done this before in other journals. If you've hung around that long, it's okay if you haven't. Okay. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna have to put it all over it anyway, so let me see where I want mine. Ooh. Glue on my finger. Okay, I'm never sure where these things... I think that's cute. Okay, I think I did it right. And if I put it that way... If I put it that way, I think it'll be alright. And I'll get some Velcro. And I've got much larger size Velcro than I need. And I'm not going to put glue on those leaves that hang over. So, what do you need, my wolf? That's Woofy. The wolf man. He's a cat. Which I'm sure you can tell. I was watching a video today, and I know the lady has a cat. And I heard a cat meow, and I thought it was her cat, and it was this one wanting in. Velcro. And I've got two perfectly ready. Couldn't be more perfect. Okay, Okay. Okay, sit. Okay. Hopefully it will stick. Yes. And so she will open this. Hopefully that's going to lay down. Should. And I will put something here. One of those labels that I printed off. So I'll come. They're in the other room. So I'll come back. I've got them with my pussycut scissors to do. Okay, let's get that glue off there. Is that what that is? What is it? Yeah. Okay. Put these back. Okay. So we're making progress here, and we've already got that. We've got that. And okay. I'm going to leave the blank pages for her to write on. Maybe one more thing or two more things, and then I'll go. It's been on here a while. I thought I had something made up, but alas, I do. Oh, I do. I do. Okay. Now this is rather large, so maybe it needs to go on the other side to be a tuck. See what we've got. It would have had to go in the front. We've already got stuff there. Okay. I really prefer it on the back of the printed page. I printed this on this cream kind of paper, and this is light enough that she can write on it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hold it here and sit down. Put the book over there. Look at that. Would you look? And I also want to mention, if you would, to keep one of our subscribers in your thoughts, sending her good wishes. I love my lovely friend. She's just having a little health thing, a test. This, I didn't ask her details, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be very pleasant. Well, most of those aren't. Anyway, send her good thoughts that the outcome will be good and that it won't be too uncomfortable. That is Tuesday, I'm sorry. Tuesday the 1st. Tuesday the 1st. Okay. So, I just heard my husband come in. I think I'm going to save this till next time, because I don't know how I want to decorate it yet. I'm not particularly crazy about the way that printed. But, okay. We'll call this a video, and hopefully I won't have to edit too much and I can get it up fast. So, what should I'm just going to take another picture of the front and maybe put, forget me. Oh, maybe this can maybe this can go in here. Since we have Velcro. Yes. So I will glue that on there. And do I want the string to stick out? Well, for now it surely can. It's kind of cute. Which I thought I could put charm on there. Okay, so that's it for today. And next time we'll finish this, and there may be a video in between, but there that is. But it won't take much to finish that, so I'll have it done, and it's won't be that hard to do that one. So okay, this is Sheila. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave a comment. And if you any of this made sense to you, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it so much. I'm going to try to get more videos out there and get going once again on my subscriber drive. So, for now, you take care, stay well, and hugs and kisses until next time. Bye.